Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Bold and the Beautiful Luna tells Bill she wants to know who her dad is. Now what? Hopefully, Luna will try to find out no matter what. In the Thursday, March 14, 2024 episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna wished she could talk to her dad about what was happening in her life. Instead, she got to talk to a father figure, who may or may not be her dad. According to Poppy, Bill is not Luna's father. Regardless, Luna and Bill shared the beginning of a sweet and much-needed conversation. At home, a distraught Lisa Yamada expressed the need to talk to someone other than Poppy Romy Park about what's going on in her life. This time, part of the problem was her mom. In Los Angeles, she didn't seem to have any friends outside Forrester she could turn to, so she told Poppy she wished she could talk to her father. Poppy's walls immediately shot up. But Luna persisted in wanting to know. It wasn't just that her mom's mints were at the heart of this situation. Luna said she'd acted out of character ever since the incident. She'd lied and kept the secret from RJ Joshua Hoffman. Knowing who her father was might put all this into context. That it might help her know herself even more. Because, obviously, some part of her has always been missing. Poppy's response to her daughter was to focus on the good things like RJ and that they're just fine on their own Nozawa power and all of that, right? Poppy sounded content that it was always the two of them. And that's always been enough. But looking at Luna's facial expression, that isn't enough for her anymore. Why doesn't Poppy see that after Poppy left, Bill Don Diamont, who recently welcomed his first grandchild, showed up at her door and found an emotional Luna. The two ended up having the conversation Luna wished she could have had with her actual father. She held back on the whole happy mints and nightmare evening, but she got to listen to him talk about parenting his boys. And she did admit she argued with her mom. Bill was able to describe things from a parenting perspective, such as how sometimes they can't get out of their own way, but ultimately, they just love their kids so much and want what's best for them. He knows he does that with his sons. Luna also confessed how things have been tense between her and Poppy lately. That her mother couldn't see that there was a part of her missing. Or she didn't want to see that there was a part of her missing. She told Bill she wanted to find her father. That she couldn't let it go anymore. The conversation got Bill emotional, which was very uncharacteristic of him. Luna can't trust Poppy anymore. And not simply because of her happy mints. Her mom has spent her entire life lying to her, and now that Luna's asking the who's my father questions, Poppy's avoiding answering and even acting insulted that her daughter is asking in the first place. It's maddening. First things first, Luna and Bill should get a DNA test done and find out once and for all if Bill is or isn't her dad. Ultimately, Bill shouldn't be the father because there is no drama in him being the chosen one. These two clearly get along, and there's no real reason at this point for Poppy to hide paternity if he really is the father. He already said he'd love to be Luna's father. There's no drama here, and it's time to look elsewhere, like Lee's husband, Jack Ted King. So, Luna needs to turn into a bit of a Nancy Drew type investigator and take it upon herself to find out who her real father is, maybe with RJ's help. Or Bill can assign one of his crack private investigators to do it for her. Or better yet, where's Justin Aaron D. Spears, he can do it. He's sneaky and can get things done. What do you think Luna should do? Tell us in the comments below. The best place for true soap fans to be is our Facebook groups. Have you joined? If you love soap spoilers, gossip, and fans as dedicated as yourself, check out Days of Our Lives fans, General Hospital exclusive, The Young and the Restless fans, and The Bold and the Beautiful. Title: Unraveling the Past, Luna's Quest in Bold and the Beautiful. Luna stood in the elegant foyer of the Forrester mansion, her heart pounding against her chest like a trapped bird desperate for freedom. The weight of her revelation sat heavy on her shoulders, but she knew she couldn't keep it hidden any longer. She needed answers, and she needed them now. Bill Spencer, the formidable patriarch of the Spencer dynasty, regarded her with a mixture of curiosity and concern as she approached him. Luna was acutely aware of the power he wielded, both in the business world and in her personal life. But she was determined to confront him, to demand the truth she had been denied for far too long. "Bill," she began, her voice steady despite the turmoil churning inside her. "We need to talk." Bill raised an eyebrow, his piercing blue eyes studying her intently. "Of course, Luna. What's on your mind?" Taking a deep breath, Luna squared her shoulders, steeling herself for what was to come. "I want to know who my father is." The words hung in the air, charged with tension. Luna watched as a myriad of emotions flickered across Bill's face: surprise, apprehension, perhaps even a hint of guilt. But beneath it all, she sensed a flicker of something else, a vulnerability that surprised her. "I see," Bill said finally, his voice carefully neutral. "And why is it that you're asking me?" Luna took a step closer, her gaze never wavering from his. "Because you're the only one who knows the truth, aren't you? You and my mother." Bill's jaw clenched, his facade slipping for just a moment before he regained his composure. "Luna, I understand that this is important to you, but you have to understand." "No, Bill," Luna interrupted, her voice firm. "I won't be placated with empty words anymore. I deserve to know the truth, no matter how painful it may be." There was a long moment of silence as Bill regarded her, his expression inscrutable. Luna felt her heart racing, her palms growing clammy with nerves. But she refused to back down. She had come too far to let fear hold her back now. Finally, Bill sighed, running a hand through his impeccably styled hair. "Very well, Luna. You want the truth, I'll give it to you." Luna held her breath as Bill began to speak, his words unraveling the tangled web of secrets that had haunted her for so long. With each revelation, her world tilted on its axis, forcing her to confront truths she had long suspected but never dared to acknowledge. As the truth washed over her, Luna felt a strange sense of liberation, as if a heavy weight had been lifted from her shoulders. But along with the relief came a flood of conflicting emotions: anger, betrayal, and above all, an overwhelming sadness for the years lost to lies and deception. When Bill had finished speaking, Luna found herself unable to meet his gaze. Instead, she turned away, her mind reeling with the enormity of what she had learned. "What now?" she whispered, her voice barely audible above the tumult of her thoughts. Bill stepped closer, his hand reaching out to gently grasp her shoulder. "Now, Luna, you have a choice to make. You can let this revelation consume you, tear you apart from the inside out. Or you can rise above it, forge your own path, and build a future untainted by the sins of the past." Luna felt a flicker of hope stir within her, a spark of determination igniting in the depths of her soul. She might not have control over her past, but she refused to let it dictate her future. With a newfound resolve, Luna turned to face Bill, her gaze steady and unwavering. "Thank you, Bill. For better or for worse, I finally know the truth. And now, it's time for me to decide what to do with it." As Luna walked away from the Forrester mansion, she felt a sense of clarity wash over her, a renewed sense of purpose guiding her steps. She didn't know what the future held, but she knew one thing for certain: she would face it head-on, with courage, strength, and the unwavering belief that no matter what challenges lay ahead, she would overcome them. For Luna, the journey was just beginning. But armed with the truth, she was ready to face whatever lay in store, ready to carve out her own destiny in the bold and beautiful tapestry of life.